How they chain people like those people who are mentally disabled, who are mad? Yes. Their crime is that they refuse to convert to Islam.
Hello, welcome to this channel. There is this video I came across and I would like us to watch it together. But before we do that, please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do that. Click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to keep being part of this. Then as you watch, do not forget to react and also drop your comments in the comment section.
Now, chained, beaten, forced to convert to Islam inside Kwara's secret Amajiri center where victims are forced to recite Quran. Look at this picture in your screen. Do you see how they chain people like those people who are mentally disabled, who are mad? Yes. Their crime is that they refuse to convert to Islam. Now, I want to take you for a bet. Despite this article and information that I am reading from does not originate from me, but I still made inquiry to find out that yes, this information is accurate and correct. And I am telling you that if you discover that this information is not real by any means, stop following me, okay? This is to tell you that despite I see information from different places, but I still do my verification to confirm about what I am giving out to you. Now, Kwara State is a supposed Yoruba land that was taken by the Fulanis for, I think, it's getting to decades. Yeah, decades now, okay? It's been long. And everyone is thinking that Kwara State now is no longer Yoruba land because anything about Yoruba culture and so on and so forth is getting out of Kwara, okay? Now, this man and many other persons, if they bring them to the Amajiri Center is like an orphanage home, okay? An orphanage home where people who don't have help or who don't have parents will come. But this particular one is being managed by people who believe in Islamic religion, okay? I think the best way to put it is Muslims. Such orphanage homes, Christians have it almost everywhere in Nigeria. When you come there, they help you. They don't force you into a religion that you don't want to. Now, Nakurawa, the terrorists, they will come and force you to convert. Boko Haram will come and force you to convert. People still running orphanage home are still forcing people to convert to Islam. It's not so. This is not right. And the nation will not see anything wrong with it. Christians body will not see anything wrong with it. This is unacceptable. Even the real Muslims, especially in other countries, won't accept it. So I don't understand what goes on like this. Now, follow me in this article. Let me take you the journey to understand what really transpired and what is happening, because this is a present continuous tense. It's not because it happened. It is happening and it continues to happen. Let us go into the details of the article. Victims who endured unbearable conditions at an Amajiri center in the Agbaji area of Kwara State have recounted their harrowing experience. According to some of the victims, they were forced to change religion, chained and beaten for days to break their spirit and suppress any thoughts of revolt. Have you ever seen? I know you must. You're watching me, you have not experienced something like this. Have you been chained, beaten, just to force you to convert to another religion? It is happening. Now, the article continues. Some of those taken into the center were taken in without their parents' knowledge, Sahara reporters gathered. But how is it possible that someone will take your child without your knowledge? How possible? You see, that is why we have so many Amajiris who claim to be orphans, not because they don't have parents, because their parents are not supposed to be parents. They don't, apart from you don't have all it takes to take care of your children, they don't care. They just give birth to you, you can go to where you want to go so that they will be free. It is happening in Nigeria. Now, follow me. Why some of those brought by their family members noted that they suffered this fate, mostly for practicing a different religion from that of their parents. Both males and females are usually affected by the situation. They are chained and subjected to inhumane treatment. Once brought into the center, they are made to give up their phones, placed in isolation, beaten, forced to recite the Quran. I think the National Agency for Prohibition of Traffic in Person and Other Related Matters, NATIC, have to come to these people's aid. I don't really know, because anything that has to do with Islamic religion in Nigeria, people don't put mouth. I don't know why. Okay? So this is a very inhumane treatment, that if they enter into the center, they will give up their phones. So they stop them from communicating from outside the place. Then they place them in isolation, they beat them and force them to recite Quran. This is so terrible. The article continues. Once the victims who prefer to remain, one of the victims who preferred to remain anonymous recounted his experience. He spent 1 year and 9 months in the facility before escaping the ordeal. His case was that his mother is a Christian while his polygamous father is a Muslim. He chose to practice Christianity, which did not sit well with his father. He was sent to the center for having the temerity to choose his own religion. Do you understand the level of human rights violation in Nigeria? And that is why you can't do anything that is contrary. Even though you come yourself and start agitating, it's a crime. But all the whole things that are enshrined from the fundamental human rights, from the Constitution, as far as it doesn't go well with one particular set, they will call you all sort of names and they will call you a terrorist. Now, let's continue the article. So, narrating his ordeal, he said, I was brought in by my father from Lagos, who is a Muslim. I chose to be a Christian, and that did not sit well with him. My mom pleaded that I should not be taken away, but I was forcefully brought here. When one arrives there, you are taken into a dark room where you are not allowed to see the sun. Nobody is permitted to visit you. Then they beat you to break you and prevent any escape. Afterwards, they lock you in chains. Later, they force you to drink some concoctions that make you lose your memory at that time. This thing is happening in Nigeria. Tell me, if they want to start selling people from this center, if they want to start doing kidney transplanting, doing all sort of things, trafficking in persons and other things, they can do it and nobody will even mind it, because Nigeria is not a country that, cares for his people or her people. Now, the article continues. Stay with me. Feeding is scarce in there. I, for one, survive on 100 naira for breakfast, 100 naira for lunch, and 100 naira for dinner. It was later increased to 200 naira. Then you are made to recite Quran verses, he added. The source noted that upon arriving at the location, he suffered a tense beating after being abandoned and forced to recite the Quran while chained. I was beaten, chained, and made to recite Quran by the managers of the center, he told Sahara reporters. While he was fortunate to escape the center, many others are still languishing there, with some having given up on life. And this is what he said. I ran away one day while I was out hawking. They give you different items to sell after a while. So you end up hawking in the streets for the Oga boss of the center and the madam, the victim said. I hope you people are understanding what is going on in Nigeria. The victims hawk street food like basket, wara, and fufu. The source noted that, wary of the appealing conditions, one of the inmates at the center nearly lost his life. And this is how he narrates it. One of the people there almost died while I was there. He jumped into a well. We were only able to save him by holding on to the shackles on his legs. He was tired of life already, he said. Do you understand what frustration is all about? So our reporters further gathered that if someone escaped the center, the management often tracks them down and bring them back. And sometimes, even if you manage to escape, they find ways of tracking you and bring you back. They are very connected and practice fetish rituals. When you get there, you will see all sorts of concoctions and pots used for diabolic practices, while they claim to be spiritual leaders, the source added. Stay with me. We are coming to the end of the article. Meanwhile, access to healthcare is also not available at the center. When you are sick at the Amajiri Center, there is no proper treatment. All they do is give a concussion to the person. If it does not work, the best they can do is giving paracetamol, regardless of what is happening to you. If you do not get well after that, you will continue with the concussion, and this has affected many people who continue to strive to survive to date. One of the sources told Sahara Reporters. A victim also told Sahara Reporters that the authorities at the center threatened them against reporting their experiences, alleging that the police in the area are aware of the incidents. So police are aware of the incident. And don't be surprised what they said is true. It might be true that police is helping them, collaborating with them. Is there anything that we have not seen in this country? Now, this is what he said. They threaten you with jars, no catch them what you do. And even if you report to the nearby police, nothing will be done because they are all aware of the practice. To them, it is a normal thing. I tried it once. It did not work. That was immediately after I escaped. I went to the police, but nothing was done. When I suspected their complicity, I found my way out of the place where I went to report and escape, the source said. So police is helping these people to convert people to Islam. Okay, take note too. Sahara Reporters obtained several pictures of victims whose necks were bound by chains in the center. Many of those in the center at Agbaji are pleading for help. Some are dying, and they seek urgent intervention. No one should have lived without dignity, one of the sources said. Most people lose their sense of dignity and pride after a while, and they also force you to work for them by working on the streets and doing menial jobs. It is more like child labor, one of the victims narrated to Sahara Reporters. Now, it remains 2 articles. When contacted, the police public relations officer in Kwara State, Ejire Adeyemi Adetun, denied knowledge of such occurrences or existence of such a location in the state. She asked Sahara Reporters to send more details to her, of which they have sent it. Sahara Reporters subsequently sent a text message detailing the victims' circumstances, including the location of the center in the state. As of the time of this report was filed, she had not responded. So, the victim who reported to police did not do anything at all. So that is a complicity according to the victim. This is a very terrible something, okay? It's a very terrible something, and this is what I just want to share with you, that this is happening, that people are being converted into it by force, and police are complicit to it.
Thank you for watching this video. Please leave your contribution in the comment section and also do well to subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.